Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Willie, and this is the encouraging word for today. God desires more than anything else to speak to you, to speak into your life. And so we're learning how to hear God's voice, because God is always speaking. And we've seen in part one that God speaks to us through creation, but God desires more. He desires intimate communication. Let me give you an example. You can learn about someone from looking at their Facebook timeline. Look at the pictures, look what they write. You can learn something about them. But if you really want to know the person, you have to pick up the phone and have a personal conversation with them, or spend personal time with them. And it's as if God is calling you and calling me on the phone because he wants to have a conversation with us. He wants to be specific with us about things in our life. And that's where the Bible comes in. The Bible is God speaking to us. And so this part of how to hear from God, part 2, is all about the Bible. Listen to Psalm 19, verse 7, and what David says. Listen to this. It's a beautiful, beautiful verse. Psalm 19, verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect, refreshing the soul. The statutes of the Lord are trustworthy, making wise the simple. I'm going to read that again. I love that. The law of the Lord is perfect, refreshing the soul. The statutes of the Lord are trustworthy, making wise the simple. Now, when it says law and statutes, it's talking about God's word, the Bible. Psalms is a poem, and the way they do it in poem, one line will use one word, the next line will use a slightly different word, but it means the same thing. So law is God's word, statutes is God's word. It's God speaking to us specifically. And God is calling you because, number one, he wants to refresh your soul. How many of you need your soul refreshed every once in a while? Just like you go to the gas station, get your car filled up. You need to be filled up in your inner person, and God's calling you. His word will refresh your soul. And God's calling you because he wants to make you wise in your life. We'll face decisions, how we're going to invest our life, what we're going to do. We need wisdom from God, and God is calling, saying, hey, I want to give you wisdom for your life. Is that a call that you would pick up, that you would answer? So let's turn to God's word. It's what I need. It's what you need. We'll receive refreshment for our soul and wisdom for our lives. So pick up the call. God is on the line. God bless you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care.